Hey guys, what's up? It's Greg here, and it is the most wonderful time of the year. And I'm not talking about Christmas, surprisingly. But it might as well be, because E3 is just 1 week away. Actually, less than a week away, which is super exciting. So today I wanted to talk about 10 things that I think will be happening at this year's E3. So the first thing that I think is sure to be in Nintendo's E3 press conference is Super Mario Odyssey DLC. Now, I actually just made a video about this exact topic pretty recently, so I'm not going to go too far into detail. If you want to check that video out, you definitely can. But essentially, I think that Isle Delfino will be coming to Mario Odyssey, and I believe that Luigi will be made playable in this downloadable content. And furthermore, I think they could even make a Luigi's Balloon World amiibo to kind of tie in with the rest of the cast. And I actually really want that now, even though I made that little mock-up. I mean, obviously, I would really love that. On top of that, I think that we are due for a Haunted Mansion level. We didn't have a single Boo in Mario Odyssey, and I think that kind of would be perfect for Luigi, like if he plays Luigi in the mansion level, like Luigi's Mansion. I could see Isle Delfino becoming playable sometime in maybe August, and the Haunted Mansion level coming later this year in October. Second, I think they will talk a little bit about Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle and the Donkey Kong Adventure DLC that was just recently announced. I think they'll go a little into detail about how it plays, what you should expect, and I think the big surprise will be that it'll be available to download and play right after Nintendo's E3 press conference. Animal Crossing on the Switch is something I definitely think that we can expect at this year's E3. On the Nintendo Wii U, we never really got an Animal Crossing title. Sure, we got the Animal Crossing Plaza, which had all the beautiful HD models of the characters, and we had that other Animal Crossing game that nobody talks about, for good reason. But I think that the Switch is literally perfect for Animal Crossing. Obviously, the 3DS did it pretty well with being able to take it on the go and meet up with friends, but I think that the Switch can do it even better. It's going to be in beautiful HD, you're going to be catching bugs, fishing, making your town look beautiful, planting flowers. It's just so exciting, and this in many cases is a system seller. I have friends that literally bought a Nintendo 3DS solely for that game, and that's their only game in their library, and they're happy with it. I think it's a great time for Animal Crossing on the Switch to be announced. Mario Party 11 is something I definitely think that we can expect at this year's E3. Now, I also just made a video recently on this. If you would love to check it out, I will have an annotation here that you can do so. I'm not going to go too far into detail, but I think that there should be a create your own board feature. I think it will go back to the traditional gameplay of Mario Party's past, and I overall think it'll be a really great title, because the Switch is actually kind of lacking in fun multiplayer party games, so I think this will be the perfect addition for them to kind of round out their E3 announcements. Now, this next one might be a surprise, but I think that they're going to announce Luigi's Mansion 3. I think it's a little random that they just suddenly decided to put Luigi's Mansion on the Nintendo 3DS. I mean, sure, that could easily be because they have the assets from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, but I kind of think it's just bringing Luigi's Mansion back into relevance so that they can bring a brand new, beautiful Luigi's Mansion game onto the Switch that everybody will be excited for. I want a full-on Haunted Mansion, Luigi catching boos, ghosts, scares around every corner. I would love it. I think everybody would be really excited for Luigi's Mansion 3. And I think that it should focus on multiplayer as well. I think they were kind of experimenting with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon with the multiplayer aspect of the game, and I think that they can honestly make something great for the Nintendo Switch, utilizing that multiplayer, but with a more rounded out, fleshed out world rather than the mission-based aspect of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now, of course they're going to talk about Smash Brothers. Of course they are. I mean, it's like the focal point of their presentation. I think that they will first start off by showing how the Inklings are going to play. I think they will definitely announce at least 2 newcomers. Could be more, but I think at least 2. And in one of those trailers, I think they will talk about the Ice Climbers and their return to Smash Brothers. Maybe they'll even get a new moveset. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine, honestly, in terms of the newcomers. Fingers crossed for Waluigi. Honestly, there's so many people I would love to see in Smash, and then of course when I go to make this video, I just don't know. I think in order to get a Zelda announcement in there, it's gonna be a remake or an HD port of some kind. And I think the perfect title to do this is Skyward Sword. I mean, we still have these things, you know, like, these great controllers that have motion capabilities. I think that is one of the more beautiful Zelda games, to be honest. It has a lovely watercolor art style to it, but looks a little dated on the Wii. Bringing that up, upscaling it to a nice HD version would be awesome. I even think that they could implement some kind of control scheme that you don't have to waggle around though. I mean, to be honest, if they could make ARMS work with a traditional controller where you're waggling to make 2 different appendages go in specific areas, I think they can implement a way to use a controller to do specific sword strikes. Honestly, they ported up to Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, so I think it's only proper that Skyward Sword would be the next in line. To go along with that, how come we're not getting more of these? I mean, we have yellow, we have the blue and red, I love the neon color scheme, but we need more Joy-Con. Obviously, to tie in with Skyward Sword, it would be cool if we got all gold Joy-Cons, that would be sweet. Love to see some like Kirby pink Joy-Cons, GameCube purple Joy-Cons, literally anything you can think of, but if they customized that many 3DSs to look unique, I think they could easily do it with these super popular controllers. Fire Emblem Switch is something that is probably going to be announced. I don't know if it'll go into specifics. I think there will be generally a trailer kind of doing a brief overview of the story, the gameplay, what it looks like, and then kind of a release window, coming 2019. I think we're a little far off from it, to be honest, but we do need kind of that meaty RPG experience that some people could be craving for on the Switch. Now finally, I think that there will be a Paper Mario announcement. I'm just as scared as you are, don't get me wrong. I'm really hoping that if they do decide to announce anything Paper Mario, that there is a return to form that happens. I want traditional partner-based gameplay. I want RPG elements that makes the battling worthwhile. Pretty much just don't do anything like Color Splash or Sticker Star, please. Honestly, I think everybody would lose their minds. I think we've all kind of lost a little bit of faith in the Paper Mario series. And honestly, so far for me, the Switch has been about Nintendo putting some of their titles that have kind of lost their way into a more traditional style. I think Paper Mario is that series, and I think that would be a great surprise for everybody. So those are my predictions for what I think Nintendo will announce at their E3 press conference. If you have anything that I missed that you expect, let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you Tuesday, and we'll talk then.